You can't possibly mistake a strong voice of advocacy for constitutional restructuring of Nigeria. It is an advocacy he propagated till he breathed his last. For a man who started out as a journalist before studying law and becoming a politician, his life is an example in conviction. Adebanjo lived through major historical moments in Nigeria, including the colonial era, independence, military regimes, and the country's eventual return to democracy. He started out as a Zikist, a term describing followers of Nigeria's first president Nnamdi Azikiwe, before joining the action group under the late stage Obafemi Awolowo in 1951. Adebanjo then remained committed to the political ideology of Awoism that preaches true federalism, free education, and social welfare. In 1962, during the action group crisis, he was charged with treason. He fled to Ghana and his father was arrested in his place and detained. In the democratic struggle against military rule which developed into the June 12 crisis, he became a key figure in the National Democratic Coalition fighting the annulment of the June 12, 1993 election.
The job for us in this country today is to see that right now, this constitution must be changed to federalism in accordance to 2014 National Conference. Don't waste our money again by setting up any other conference. Take that report, take a refined report, set up a committee to reconcile, and we go where we are going.
Even with the return to democracy in 1999, he never stopped the advocacy for restructuring, expressing belief that true federalism is necessary for Nigeria's survival, that he made clear as an opposition figure. He was a member of the 2014 National Conference, which made key recommendations on how to devolve powers to Nigeria's federating units.
The way he reacted, he's not emphasizing what joins us. He's emphasizing what splits us. I am not for that. So I am prepared to accommodate his attitude in order to create a better Nigeria.
Papa got so engrossed in the state of our nation. We were also members of the Constitutional Confab of 2014. And all those decisions that were taken there until he passed on kept saying, go and bring out that report. Let Nigerians discuss them. Let's look at them.
He stood out for his agility and his sound-mindedness even as he fast advanced in age, treating his guests to some good steppings at his 90th birthday in Ogbo-Ijebu 6 years ago. This was attributed to his disciplined lifestyle. He was also widely respected for his integrity, consistency, and dedication to a better Nigeria.
No one can deny that he's a true nationalist, a person who believes in this country, a person who believes that this country and its numerous people must be united.
You can learn from him honesty, persistence, perseverance, and above all, integrity.
I don't understand how he's been able to hold himself together to control the human greed that the Nigerian political system thrusts in your face.
He has dramatized to me that tenacity, when you are right, is the goal to success.
He died peacefully in his home in Lekki on Friday, a family statement says.
Well, obviously he left very big shoes to fill, and he was himself trying to fill even bigger shoes in the legacy of Chief Obafemi Awolowo. I think that was his lodestar, his guidepost in terms of, he always said he wanted to be able to give good account to Chief Awolowo at that time when they finally meet, that he maintained their principles and their values. And that was his life cause. He was on this right from his youth days as a youth leader. So the betterment of Nigeria was basically his life cause.
Since the news broke, the family home has been hosting many guests paying their condolences and paying glowing tributes to his many legacies.
Pa Adebanjo was a giant of Nigeria's movement to independence. He was a foremost nationalist and an unshakable believer in the unity and progress of Nigeria, but through a constitution that ensures for all the peoples of Nigeria equity, inclusiveness, and participation in governance.
I was very active with him in NADECO. I was the chairman of the Constitutional Drafting Committee of NADECO. And I saw him with his colleagues at that time, Senator Adesanya, Saolani Ajayi, Alhaji Ganiu Daudu. I saw him play the role of being in politics as an exemplar, making integrity, looking for the interests of the collective as opposed to sectional interests as the basis and as his covenant in being in politics.
He was a warrior for whatever cause that he believed in. He never holds back. Once he was convinced of a position, he never held back. He gave us a long notice. That's typical of him. So even though we miss him, we mourn him, but this occasion is more like a celebration of his life, and the challenge that he has left behind to rise up to the occasion, and try to fill the vacuum.
More are expected in the coming days as the nation awaits a comprehensive burial plan for a man described by many as a detribalized Nigerian. Tokunbo Oyetunji, Arise News, Lagos.